Assalamu alaikum, my good viewers. Bismillah ar-Rahman rahim. Now I'm going to discuss part 7, how to prepare for a PhD colloquium. As I have already told you in part 6 that before PhD Viva, you have to go by your university. University always arranges a colloquium where they give you a chance, senior experts, they sit and you present your thesis. In a colloquium, you have to pass. It's necessary to pass colloquium, then you can be able to enter in Viva. So how to prepare for a PhD colloquium part 7 by Applied Linguistics Group. What is a PhD colloquium? That's very, very important. You must understand the definition of a colloquium. A colloquium is actually, if you can understand, a usually academic meeting, we can call it, which is specialists they deliver addresses on a topic or on related topics and then answer questions relating to them. The doctoral colloquium is a one-day event aimed at developing and mentoring PhD students. This new platform provides an excellent opportunity for PhD students to receive in-depth feedback to their ongoing research proposals from fellow PhD students and leading academics in the field of applied linguistics, physical, internet, like this. Try to understand different types of. I think, for example, when I was a student and even I was doing my PhD coursework, even right from the inception of my course, I was attending different colloquiums. I was invited by the university to attend the colloquium. When I was there full time, physically, I was attending. When I was in Saudi Arabia, I came back from Malaysia, I was attending. When I was in Pakistan, I was attending. Because time by time, they were arranging very effective deans and deputy deans who were in College of Humanities, Center for Modern Languages, University of Malaysia, Pahang, and they efficiently did it to give a good practice to their students that made their students very strong for a PhD viva. So who do you present in research colloquium? That's very important question. Colloquium presentation guide is necessary. That's actually colloquium, PhD colloquium presentation guide. They give you training how to you can define your research when if you are going to publish a research paper. Before that, you have to also present your research paper. Somebody will ask questions and you will correct it. They give them a chance of correction before pre-viva. You have a colloquium, so a lot of things can be corrected through a colloquium. Presentation can be, I think, in a colloquium, as I remember, 20 minutes talk, 10 minutes for question and comments and advice, theoretical frame, background, state of art, like these things. Presentation, first paper 20 minutes plus 15 minutes for question and comments, advice, theoretical framework, background, as I've already told you. So what is a thesis colloquium? That's very important. Our purpose today is about PhD thesis colloquium. A presentation or colloquium is a part of every MSc. It can be at MSc, it can be at MS, it can be at MPhil, it can be at a research PhD project carried out at any university. These presentations are used to improve students' presentation skills and to discuss their findings, experimental setup, and conclusions with the fellow students and also staff. How long is a colloquium? I'll give you some idea. Colloquium is scheduled for 2 hours, 90 minutes for the colloquium itself, and up to 30 minutes for the committee members to discuss the students' performance among themselves and with the student also. They give full chance to students after observation, what are the weaknesses, what is the strength. So that gives a lot of benefit to the student before going up for a PhD viva. That's actually a practice for him. The colloquium usually begins with a brief discussion that contextualizes the student's academic concentration. What happens in a colloquium, that's very important. A colloquium is an academic conference. We can call it an academic meeting between the committee and research experts and a student who's doing a PhD. At a colloquium, you will spend a couple of days listening to lectures with a group of people who all know a lot of about one particular subject. For example, you're doing a PhD applied linguistics, that's your particular subject. You are listening different people coming and they are having different research papers on different topics. The rules of colloquium is I think that's the word is actually a Latin word, loquoi, Loqui, meaning of loquoi is to talk, which is what people tend to do at a conference. You try to understand that, so I'm going to give you back on the background. So the main thing is, what is colloquium literature? Definition of what is the definition of colloquium? Actually, I want to tell you. Colloquium definition is it is usually an academic meeting at which specialists deliver addresses. I've already told you, and I'm again expressing it. They do it on a related topics, then answer questions relating to them. A 9-session scholar-led colloquium to introduce teachers to literary texts by and about different things. And what is the purpose of colloquium? That is the other question. A colloquium is meant to deal with the current cutting edge concern through your preparatory study, followed by a debate, okay, by different special professors of the university, and meeting to formulate policies and also see the performance of the students, whether they are learning rightly, they are on the right track or not. Concerns are usually at an academic nature that is common to particular to a group such as scientists, students doing a certain course, and educators also related to their PhD studies. How do you introduce your research in a colloquium defense? That's the question. I think it's a very nice way you have to start. Welcome to the thesis defense on the title of your thesis. Next, introduce yourself with your name and give a short description of your background and a quotation. Don't forget to say thank you for attending. That, I mean, polity is, doesn't take anything but gives you more. How do you present oral defense? This is an oral defense, looking type of oral defense. Advice for the defense I will have for you. In my mind, I have I've actually some points. For example, learn about structure. What is the structure of a colloquium? Outline the parts you will present. In a colloquium, we will ask question about introduction chapter, literature review, chapter 2, chapter 3 methodology. They will go for your discussion part, and they will also discuss your results and then recommendations, and for final conclusion. You can attend not only one colloquium, many colloquiums, and attend another defense, talk to colleagues who have successfully defended, anticipate possible questions, practice is necessary. So university will give you a chance. And I was a student of university, they give me a lot of chances again and again, and I attend a lot of colloquiums that made me able to correct myself and reach to the point of final viva. Dress the part. That's if you are there physically present there, you have to do it. Have an answer ready for questions you don't know the answers to. Sometimes you can discuss with your supervisor, senior students. So some questions can be asked. What subject is colloquium for a new student? The university colloquium is an interdisciplinary environmental education course designed to explore the concept of sustainability as it relates to a variety of consideration and forces in the environment regarding the subject of the department. Every department has its own subject. For example, Center for Modern Languages will have English and some other things. If there is a college of computer science, they will have computer studies. So some students are confused because I'm also receiving comments on YouTube and also on Facebook group, Applied Linguistics Group, Facebook, where all these YouTube videos are available. A question was, what is the difference between a symposium and colloquium? Yeah, that's necessary to understand. Symposium is a different thing, colloquium is a different thing. I think the difference is that symposium is, while colloquium, symposium is a symposium. And colloquium is a colloquy, a meeting for discussion. What is, I mean, a colloquium can be a college colloquium. It is a course in which you participate actively in the discussion of questions that you feel are important. So central to the colloquium is the idea of intellectual freedom. You're not going for, this is not your serious, formal, final viva. This is a practice for you. Your freedom to pick a topic that mirrors your interest and pursue questions that fire your imagination. If your thesis is not ready, some research papers are ready, you can also discuss them. So you can also discuss your research proposal, which you have already defended. What is the difference between colloquium and seminar? That's also very it's necessary. The seminar is a different thing from colloquium. To me, it's a colloquium is an informal meeting where students doing similar allied courses at a university meet and discuss after some faculty members they spoke. They're speaking during my tenure. It happened. While a seminar is a formal meeting in a lecture hall, that is something different, where an invited speaker presents a well-researched topic paper of specialized nature, and so is. So this is a term which is used, freshman colloquium. What does it mean? Somebody asked me this question. Actually, I think these freshman colloquium are one credit pass, no pass classes that focus attention on faculty and research in one of the three academic areas: humanities, social sciences, and natural sciences. So applied linguistics fall in under humanities. So that's why this one can be a freshman colloquium. How do you prepare for colloquium? So now I come to the point. I have some idea for you. Maybe ideas are not limited. How to give a good colloquium, I think you must think about it first. Carry everyone along, talk about examples, talk about and prove only tautologies, put the theorem in context, that's necessary in a colloquium, and pay attention to your audience. Colloquium also being attended by other departments. They come and they see how the colloquium is going on in your department. Pay attention to the audience. Don't introduce too many ideas, okay? Because colloquium is on a specific thing. Write an abstract and then present colloquium. I have developed some recommendation you to have successful colloquium. For example, structure and formatting of your thesis is good. If you want to present, check every detail of your PhD thesis before submitting. Read the thesis and take notes, okay? Have a killer presentation, You should be good at English, good at spoken English. How to answer questions? You have to understand personal attitude. It should be very positive, humble. You have a humble attitude, and also saying thank you, yes, sir, like this. So show your morality, high quality morality. That's the understanding, and that's the guidance given by our supervisors. How do you greet the audience at the beginning of a PhD defense talk presentation? So that's they start from here. They say very formal, but go meekly and ask. So something like, my name is so and so. Welcome to my thesis defense in this colloquium. So thank you to my committee. Take a second to look them each in the eyes. You, as you say it, and look at their eyes. My friends, find them in the audience and smile at them. Okay? It is a technique. And colleagues, you can say colleagues, same thing here, but coming here and finding this room, thank you very much. Can you? So when you have all these, I think less chances that you can fail a defense, you'll pass. What is the department colloquium? College colloquium I discussed, it's the same thing, but once again, we have to see. It was founded in 1990 as a theory workshop. The departmental colloquium provides a forum for discussing, okay, something of your PhD thesis, practical aspects of cutting edge research in the applied linguistics. Okay, how long is Latin colloquium? So this is also very important. There are different terms you must understand of colloquium. The approved concentration then informs the colloquium, which is basically a 2 hours interactive discussion and presentation that students need to pass in order to graduate. So this is called a Latin colloquium. So usually we come to the conclusion, because this is enough for you. We come to the conclusion that colloquium presentation guide is, as I have told you, your presentation can be 20 minutes talk, then 10 minutes for questions and comments and advice for you. You have to discuss theoretical framework, different things are discussed in colloquium about your PhD thesis, background, state of the art, okay, knowledge gaps, objectives of the research, motivation, hypothesis, if you have methodology, what type of methodologies you have, progress plan, okay, when you are going to submit your final thesis to the department, to the university office, and identifying difficult, challenging issues, practical or analytical asks for constructive feedback to your supervisor and also the other professors. You have relations with the university, you know them, which department they are, and they can go and ask them about what they feel about your presentation. What are the weaknesses you have to improve? What are the strengths you're good at? Presentation, I already told you, this is all. After the presentation and after all these things, also you must discuss the results. Go to the professors who were your examiners and ask your supervisor about the results, what is their idea. So I think when you collect all this data, how you analyze them? You think you are good at colloquium or not? Okay, do you need more samples, data to answer your questions? What kind? Although maybe not in the original plan, but you have something lacking, so you have to improve yourself, okay? Are there more analysis, both methodological and statistical or mathematical about you? So work on them to improve, because most of the problems are in methodology. They want to correct your methodology. That would be useful to do, although maybe not in the original plan, but you have, when colloquium, you have some amendments and you have to change it, because that's for your improvement. Do the current results answer your questions? Which questions remain open? Which of these can be addressed in the last part of the PhD? The last part of the PhD, you see that is very beneficial for you, that when you have a colloquium, you go for final PhD viva. So these types of preliminary conclusions and discussions in a colloquium are very, very useful and beneficial for you. I think that shows your progress, deviation from original progress plan. You go for the betterment, okay? So that's all for today. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel. This is for those who are in the master degree. They are planning, or graduates planning to go to master. Because later on we are going to discuss the master thesis defense. Also, we are going to guide graduates for their bachelor English courses, literature and English compulsory, and also master in English. And those who are interested to go MPhil thesis, we will guide them how to write a research proposal and how to defend your thesis for MPhil and how to complete your thesis. And then also MS. If somebody is interested in MS, in English linguistics or applied linguistics. So we have some videos on MS to the Pakistani syllabus, which is almost all around the world. MS English linguistics is the same syllabus. Different lectures will be delivered by me to give you an understanding. So PhD, actually, this is 7th and last one is remaining, where I'm going to make one PhD slide, part 8, where we will have all the discussion together to see what does it mean in a PhD viva. Okay, thank you very much. Do not forget to subscribe my channel. Okay, and have a sound sleep. And now, inshallah, wait for my next discussion on PhD viva, part 8. That will be the last part. After that, we will discuss with you how to write a PhD research proposal. What are the drawbacks, what are the good things, and inshallah we will continue our lectures also for master in English and MPhil in English. And bye bye. Thank you very much.